What's going on, everyone? So we're at the Miami Sellers Conference. We're here with Marlena, who's the new Amazon seller. Do you have an Amazon seller account?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And how many months have you been selling?
I'm starting on my second month now.
the second month now. Okay. So what exactly have you sold?
Books.
Books.
Just books.
Just books. So
Okay.
you're right. I think that's probably the best way to get started, right?
Right.
Because you can learn the most lessons that way. So have you learned any lessons in 2 months of selling books?
Consistency. Building consistency.
So do you have like a target or a goal, like number of books shipped per week or something like that?
Yes. I go by boxes. I want to have at least 5 boxes shipped out per week.
That's
So
good.
that's around 250 books a week.
Okay.
And so you ship those in the FBA?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, very cool. And where are you getting these books?
Free book pickups.
Nice. I think you mentioned you use some apps, right? You use an app for the free book pickup. So like, how do you go about getting the books?
Nextdoor, Craigslist, Facebook, Family.
Yeah, I think the best way to start is with free inventory.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you make the cheapest mistakes if you pay $0 for them. Or even if you go searching, you pay like a couple bucks for them, right? Now, what's interesting is that Victor and I do online book arbitrage. And so Victor is over here with Marlena, like teaching her the ropes of Keepa, right?
So we just met, right? Yesterday. And so we kind of hit it off because you're a bookseller, and there's not very many booksellers in this conference.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm going to help out somebody here. I'm going to make the best opportunity I can here in this conference because there's not very many booksellers. And I saw that you are a bookseller. I'm like, I'm definitely going to connect with you.
Yeah.
And so you started selling some books. Have you been pretty successful with it already? Like, have you at least gotten some book sales? Are you officially a bookseller or?
Oh no, I'm definitely a bookseller.
So you got some books already?
Actually,
Okay.
the other week I had a book sale for $245. I bought it for $1. I do thrill.
Wow. I need to. Oh, what kind of book was that?
It was a religious book,
Oh, it was a really
King James Version Study Bible.
nice. Bibles do really well.
Yeah, they do.
By looking at that book, did you tell it's worth money?
Nope,
Yeah, that's the thing I
I
like.
don't even think it had a barcode on it. I'm just
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, so what do you do with the books that don't have barcodes?
ISBN. I'm scanning it in an app called Scout IQ.
Scout IQ. So you can actually scan just the ISBN in the book. Or,
Yes.
Okay.
You look at like
Go
page
page.
4 or 5 or whatever and find the ISBN number there.
Yep. Basically,
cool.
we have all the copyright
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, that's a good hack. A lot of people don't know that you can actually open a book into page
Right.
4, 3 or 4 and find the ISBN number like that.
And there you go. There's a book you bought for $1. It's 200 something plus. So the thing was like online book arbitrage, you're not going to have insane margins like that. But you will have access to better books because you can more easily filter what kind of books you're looking at, right? So you're doing free book pickups right now. Is any one of those apps working better than the others?
Nextdoor, as people view you as a neighbor already instead of, Craigslist. I do have to respond to an email on Craigslist, but still, like, these people see you as a neighbor.
And then how do you phrase the free book pickup? Like, I'm coming here to take away all your books, or like, I'm a book lover. Like, how do you?
If you need extra space, like, I'm focusing on their needs. If you
Nice.
have any books that you no longer want, like, are you done with an estate sale and you just need to get rid of them, like, whatever. Like, I'm focusing on their needs, but I do tell them what I do. I'm very upfront. I'm a
Okay.
bookseller,
Okay.
but I want to focus on showing them the value that I can provide for them if
Right.
they need it. Telling them
Yeah.
what I have to offer, and if you need the value, it might help me out too. But
Right. Very cool.
So that's a win-win.
yes,
Yeah. Great.
Do you have
great
like
strategy.
one book pickup? You're like, wow, this was it. Like, this is the best book pickup ever.
possibly. I have some books sitting in my brother's SUV. I paid him like $20 just to come and help me out. I have a stand.
Virtual assistant, baby.
And
Your brother.
his whole back of his truck and the whole trunk space, which was a lot, and the back seats folded down. I have at least got 25 or 30 boxes full of books that I have not scanned yet.
Unscanned. So it's like there's gold in there, and you're like, I don't know where.
I'm itching right now.
It's hater.
Ready
It's
to go.
hater, right? There's gold in there, you just don't know where, right?
Yeah.
So Victor was here teaching, I'm assuming, Keepa, right?
Yeah.
Is that true? Well, I guess for you, Marlena. So like, what? So
What did you learn the last like day and a half from where you were, say, a day and a half ago as a bookseller?
I learned that there's so many different avenues of how you can do books. It's not just going out and
Right.
doing it. I definitely think with any business, you want to get as far away from the product as possible. Even think of people, if you work a job, think of people at a job. The further, like your manager doesn't do all the things that you do, and their manager doesn't do all the things that they do. But seemingly, the further that they get away of the actual business itself, the actual flipping of burgers, taking out trash, whatever it is, teaching, the further that the people get away from it, the board, even the further that they get away from it, the more money these people are making. So I want to get as far from the business as possible.
So hearing you say that says that you want to go higher in the food chain. So are you planning to go higher in the food chain when we get back to Detroit, Michigan?
Yes.
And how do you plan to do that?
Virtual assistants eventually.
Okay,
This is
okay,
only my like I said, only my second month, but I want to go far. So I'm thinking big now. Like the plan is so far along.
I don't know about you, Victor. I did not even know what a virtual assistant was for like 6 years.
I think that's a great value in this conference, right? They're kind of like, wow, virtual assistants, you can get other people that do most of that work. That's awesome. So what are you planning on teaching your virtual assistant?
Exactly what you just taught me.
Yeah.
Using Keepa charts, definitely using BookMine. Definitely.
Okay.
By that time I'm having a virtual assistant, I'm using BookMine. I don't know if you could place a value on something that basically gives you a whole business model. Yeah. I don't think you can place some value on it. To me, it's cheap. I might not necessarily be able to afford it right now, but that's a me thing. That doesn't make it expensive. It's not expensive. You have to look at the value that it offers, but just teaching them which books to buy.
It's pretty cool, right?
The way you just saw it, right?
Yeah.
On that book, it is.
The way I sum it up is like Victor and I with BookMine are like we're like captains of a boat taking out to the best fishing spot in the ocean.
Yes.
But like Marlena says, there's going to be seed capital, right? There's going to need to be a time where you build capital so that you can get to that point. So what is your sort of plan for getting from there to where you want to get to?
So I would have to sit down and do the numbers. I'm a big person on numbers.
Okay.
So, but I know to get out of my job, that's where it comes in my goal for right now, the 5 books a week. That could
5 boxes, right?
5 boxes, not 5 books. Sorry.
Yeah.
That could potentially end up generating, my average profit per book is $10.
Okay.
So that could potentially end up generating around $2,000 a month, which would potentially take me out of my job. So I would have to work on the numbers to see how high of a price book am I buying and this and that. Like,
right.
I'm going to have a ball with the numbers.
Yeah, the hardest part of Victor is always the starting. It's the building the snowball. You want to talk about that a little bit?
It is about, when you want to source books, buying your first books and getting really high ROI, that's probably a key. I mean, 100 to 300% ROI is probably where you want to be at when you're sourcing books. And then when you get that type of profit, then you have that seed money, and now you're able to kind of source much higher, much more profitable books after that. So that's definitely key. One thing when I approached you, what did I try to sell you BookMine? So that, for the audience here.
You're selling Keepa, if anything. Here's how to use Keepa, because Keepa is like the number one thing you need. Like we're first saying, you can't do anything without Keepa.
Right.
Keepa, looking at past historical sales is so important. Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, Victor knew my situation and know that I'm not necessarily ready for that type of purchase, still showed me the value of what it does offer. Yeah. But was able to also be like, but don't worry about that right now. And I kept on saying, no, but look at how great it is. He's like, no, don't. Let's focus on Keepa right now. I still have to buy Keepa. Like, I gotta go buy Keepa now.
Yeah, it's incredible that there's a lot of people who are sourcing books who don't even have Keepa. Yeah, it's like they don't have access to the most powerful tool of like how to analyze what a book's actually worth.
Definitely the most powerful tool. You really need to understand Keepa. Yeah. It's the way forward. It's the way to actually source books like in a strategic, smart way to do it. Right.
So Marlena, you have both of us here, all the way booksellers. Any questions for us?
What are some of your most powerful daily habits that you feel like got you to where you are now versus where you started? Like just normal, everybody else, everyday life.
I got a clear one in my mind, but you go first.
I mean, my game-changing thing, stay positive. Like if there's a negativity in your life, cut it out at any point in your life. So say you could kind of be disappointed that you didn't sell a book for as high as you wanted. Don't focus on that. Like you got to keep moving forward. And I'd say living life with purpose probably the biggest thing. It really helps you out.
So you're
overall.
telling me don't sell books unless it gives you joy.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Why would you sell books if it doesn't give you any joy? Like
You gotta really,
like it.
Really, yeah, you gotta really
you
like it.
Sell books. If you don't like it, then
Nobody's
find
forcing you to
something
do
else.
this,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Find something else that you enjoy. My advice for a habit is like a daily book goal or a daily spend goal. Or in this case, if you're not there yet, with OA books, it'd be like a daily sourcing goal or like a daily, like you actually have a weekly, loss goal.
Yeah.
Some sort of goal that you can target, I think is crucial for consistency, because what you need to grow a big snowball is just consistency, showing up to do the work every day. And we know this in our lives. Like you can look at people who are super fit. Why are they super fit? Because they go to the gym every day. It's the consistency. You look at Victor and you look at me. Why do we do so much in book sales? Because we buy books every day.
Yeah.
You look at Marlena. Why is she growing her Amazon business? Because she's sending out 5 boxes of book every week. So my recommendation is to stick with some sort of goal, 10 books a day, whatever it is, and stick to it.
So we got a pretty big Facebook community and YouTube community on both our channels, and you just joined it. Would you like to say anything to them? Basically, like it's a community, right?
Yeah.
Basically she's coming on.
Yeah.
If it's okay to shout myself out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm starting a YouTube channel. It's already up. It's Marlena Vinson, MarlenaVinson, and that's just my full name. And it's going over my day-to-day life and what I'm doing to get to where I'm going. It's just the start of the journey. So
Right. So we'll link that down below so you guys can go subscribe. And when do you start that?
maybe a month and a half, 2 months. When I
So
started.
you start your journey out. You start
Awesome.
that. That's
Awesome.
a great way to do it.
Yeah, the best way is to just give your lived experience.
Yeah.
Just say this is what I'm going through, because no one can argue. No one can say that what happened to you didn't happen. Right. So,
Right.
anyways, any final thoughts? Any final words? Anyone?
There's a great opportunity with books, and I'm willing, as long me also with this group is willing to definitely help you out.
Right.
And I think everyone will kind of, after seeing this, will write to you and like give you tips.
Yeah.
So even talking to us, we really will help out your overall career.
Yeah.
In books.
All right. Appreciate it.
I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what KPI stands for, but basically it was saying, I think that your goals should only be oriented around the things that actually end up making you money.
Okay.
So it's not about how many books I can buy. Yes, that's all oriented into the end goal. How many books can I actually ship out? That's when it's out of my hands. For me, I believe in God. So God, He's going to do everything that I can't do, but I have to do everything that I can do. So I have to focus on shipping the books out. That's why that's the marker on the goal, not how many books can I get on free book pickups and how many books can I list, and how fast can I price it or label it. None of that ends up mattering. That's not the standard. The standard is shipping them out.
Yeah.
5 boxes shipped. There you go.
5 boxes shipped
per week.
consistently. And you have those goals, and you've been doing it. That's
if you
awesome.
do that for a year, there's no way you fail.
Yeah.
No way you fail. Unless you don't look at Keepa at all or don't use discounting app. But
Yeah.
if you do that, you're good. You're basically good.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So that was an awesome interview, and thank you, Marlena. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks.